Hello. We'll get back to this widget stuff. Um, I want to go to the weapon in the weapon parent BP. When I overlap this box, which if you look at the hero sword, we've changed the dimensions of to fit over the blade of the sword here. I can access the functionality of the box here. The other actor, I can get this same cast node, cast the enemy character. If we go to the enemy parent BP, we see that we have what's called enemy mesh. That's the skeletal mesh component we've added. Go back to weapon. If we get the variables in the enemy parent BP, we can get the enemy mesh. I want to get enemy mesh. Well, we can get this, and then we have the enemy mesh. I couldn't find the pure cast, so let's try again. Or the get enemy mesh. There's enemy mesh. Okay, I didn't use the underscores while searching like I use in the name declaration. I just typed it in. It doesn't respond the best to the underscores in this all possible actions search window. If we get the enemy mesh, what I truly want though is the enemy hitbox. That's another component. I want the enemy hitbox because we're hitting it. Get enemy hitbox. Let's delete this enemy mesh. I want enemy hitbox and if that's true, are we attacking? Did we hit the actor, the other actor? We can take this check out. We can still use the actor to cast the parent and use it as the enemy actor. You can also just plug this in here though. It's just that I think for now we'll just do other actor and not make it specifically the enemy in case we have something that we want to damage that isn't an enemy. Because now we're checking if the other component we're hitting. Well, that's still not possible because if it's not the enemy hitbox component, if this is equal to the other component, if that's true, so I hit something, I get the component, it's the enemy parent hitbox component, and that's equal to the other component. If I hit something, it has a component that I can hit. It will probably. I hit something. The other component, its components is just all this stuff up here. Everything that contains it, and it contains makes it work is in this components panel. Enemy hitbox. If that's what our other component is, then is the player attacking, and if they are, apply damage. Let's try this. Let's does not inherit from primitive component. Let's do other actor and get the hitbox that way. Because the enemy parent BP is an actor. And then we check the component that we hit by using the actor to get the components in the actor. A little mixed up, sorry about that. Let's try this. Let's drag this spider boss back in here. The problem was is I would swing at this thing and I wouldn't be able to get past the box. The box was out near its legs. And the only way I could kill it is if I got near the corners of the front box, the front of the box near the corners and hit its legs. So if I can swing at looking at this thing in the face and kill it, then this is good. That means we're hitting the box component. If this doesn't work, we might try to adjust the collision of the box component on the spider. Let's try. Having a hard time attacking. Oh, I don't have any stamina. Let's regain stamina. We need 12.5 stamina. I attack it. Let's restart. Okay. We got an error. Let's go here. Let's see if we're hitting the enemy parent. Let's see if we're hitting an enemy. If we are hitting an enemy, we can go through with this. And if the enemy is valid, you know, so I killed it by looking at it and striking it. That was good. Let's try more in here. Let's really see how difficult this would be. They're gonna kind of clump together. I'm gonna attack this guy. They're strong. Try again. Having a hard time attacking still. I'm gonna go to the well, okay, so we've got, let's look at their collision box. A little large. Let's scale it down. Like there. Try this. Let's check the enemy hitbox for collision. COLL. It's collision enabled. World dynamic. I want to overlap. That should fix the problem. Let's see. Okay, I killed it. I'm gonna decrease enemies a little bit. Delete. Delete. Killed one of them. Okay, so it's working. Yeah, I killed them. Yeah, it was a little hard to attack before. Still a little difficult, so we'll keep working on that. And that was making sure we can hit the enemy a little bit better using not the mesh of the enemy, but the box around the enemy. The outer box here. So when our sword collides with that outer box, it will strike the enemy because we check to see if when we swing and hit something, if it's an enemy and if the enemy is valid, and if we hit the enemy hitbox, and the enemy hitbox is around the enemy, and it has collision enabled, overlapping with world dynamic. I want to go into the hero sword. I want to go to the weapon parent. Go to the this. Well, weapon damage box. Character step up on? No. I want to make this custom. I want to make it collision enabled. World dynamic. I want to use the. I want to. So it is world dynamic. So the spider overlaps with world dynamic. Let's try this now. Yeah, that was easier. Now that I think there wasn't collision enabled. for the sword. I ran out of stamina already. Okay. So that is currently what we're working with. Thanks a lot. See you in the next video.